What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Shiba Inu. Yes, we're tracking them once again. I hope soon we don't have to keep making these, tracking videos. Hopefully we could just talk about the big breakout that's going to be coming for this cryptocurrency in the very near future. But pretty much every single day now for, I'd say, about a week. Yeah, about a week here. We've been pretty much tracking this breakout. You can see we've noticed a symmetrical triangle forming on SHIB about a week ago. Obviously, this started much earlier here, but we noticed the symmetrical triangle that formed here, and we were pretty much coming to an end pretty much every single day. We've been tracking over and over and over and over again this breakout here, and finally we're starting to see us kind of fill in. We made our adjustment about 2 days ago to the charts where we managed to lower this bottom support from this top resistance here, which is still okay, but we moved it a little bit lower down to where it currently is, and this seems to be a better fit for the bottom support for Shiba Inu, which is totally fine. Regardless, we're still pretty much filling in the gap here and coming to an end where we might have today, maybe tomorrow, the latest, before we get some sort of decision to be made within Shiba, which could potentially throw the price all the way up to, extremely high levels here. It could be a pretty substantial percentage run just off the bat. It could be a 60% jump, or it could be the vice versa, a 60% dump, depending on the direction of this breakout. But we're going to be talking about how to capitalize on that. So guys, in today's video specifically, we are going to be tracking the Shiba Inu breakout, pretty much figuring out when to buy in, when to sell short, what to look for, and then how high or how low we could potentially be going to. And hopefully this is it. Hopefully today is the last time we talk about Shiba Inu in regards to tracking this major symmetrical triangle. Hopefully tomorrow, the next day, we have some sort of general direction as to which direction Shiba Inu is going to be moving to. It's not only SHIB, it's pretty much the same thing with XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, and even the S&P 500, all going to have some pretty substantial decisions to be made in regards to the direction they plan on taking us to the rest of March into April here. With that being said, guys, today's video is brought to us by Tommy Hollandstein. Hopefully you guys remember Tommy Hollandstein. We've been talking about him the past, I'd say, 2 days here on the channel. Tommy Hollandstein is a paraplegic, which does, he creates artwork with his wheelchair, and he's making a massive, like, 10,000 foot painting that he's then cutting up into 10,000 NFTs and selling for charity, as well as for his foundation he's trying to start. So super cool. More information about Tommy Hollandstein and his NFTs will be at the end of today's episode, as the mint is literally in 7 hours. So today is the mint date for his NFT collection. Super cool. So more information about Tommy Hollandstein, like I said, at the end of today's episode. I've also linked him in the description down below if you want to check him out earlier. With this all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, first and foremost, you can clearly see the symmetrical triangle. I just want everybody to understand that there is a symmetrical triangle here. Everybody can agree with that. It's been forming since bottom support since end of January here, and the top resistance since beginning of February here. And you can see how we've kind of formulated this, sideways trading symmetrical triangle with higher lows and lower highs. You could also consider it a falling wedge. Like, this is also how we've been trading inside of. So this could be a falling wedge here. Regardless, there is a bottom support that we have to use. But now look at this and then reference the symmetrical triangle that I've pulled up here. You can kind of see how this works. Higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, and then we bounce off and then we break out. So you can see it's very similar here. Higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, yada, 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 and then we see the potential swing. You can also see how this portrays within actual candle wicks. You can see this is what the symmetrical triangle pattern looks like. Very similar to what's actually happening. The peaks, the bottom, this is a trough, the peak, trough, I think I said that right, and then the breakout. So you can see very similarly how that's looking to this. It's a very similar movement. The trough, the peak, and then we bounce off. Very similar. I'll flash it again. You can see that to SHIB. This to SHIB is very similar here. We are looking for that potential break. Obviously, even with symmetrical triangles, there are still possibilities that we could be breaking downwards. I don't want to spread any FUD here, but it is still a big possibility, and they do talk about it. We don't have descending triangles, so you can see kind of here that they do reference the possibilities of a downwards breakout to happen too, with the minimum price target, the size of the mouth of the opening here. So it's something to pay attention to. But there is some bullish sentiment, around Shiba Inu as to whether or not this is going to cause a bullish breakout is kind of slim, as most of cryptocurrency is fairly bearish. Most cryptos are continuing to fall, and the S&P is probably going to do the same thing. But it talks about how Shiba Inu price gains bullish momentum. Binance offers traders 100K in SHIB. This came out January, February, March, today, actually, the world's largest exchange offering 100K in SHIB. And that's like, this is so minimal to Binance's overall net worth. It's pretty incredible. But whales continue to scoop up the meme coin in the recent price drop. Analysts believe Shiba Inu price could make a comeback and gain bullish momentum for a breakout. Yeah, it's arguable that very well could happen, as that's what we could see here. Ideally, though, you can start to see prices are already starting to drop right now, which, if we do actually close us to the downside here, we close lower, there's a very big chance we're going to short this currency. That's pretty much what I have to say. If we close below this uptrend here, which we're starting to see, but if we can really confirm it by closing a little bit lower, then tonight we'll be buying in for a short position on Bityard. I have Shiba Inu linked right here. Literally type in the amount of leverage that you want, 7, 8, 10, 15. Type in the amount of money that you want to leverage and then click short, and you're going to short this to the downside here. Most you could lose is obviously the amount you put up, and you could short this to the downside. It's that simple. There's really nothing to it. But if we continue to see this is concerning, then we could end up shorting on Bityard here, which I did link in the description. But very easily, as quickly as we close or starting to trend below here, we could easily swing all the way back up and close above, just creating a wick, which is very doable. But we are going to have our answers probably today or tomorrow by the latest here as to whether or not SHIB is going to be breaking bullish or breaking bearish. I'd say we were off. Our countdown was off by maybe 2 to max 3 days overall, which really isn't that bad, as we've been still hyper focused and analyzed on how the SHIB pattern is moving here. So if we get that decision, we buy in onto if we get that decision, we buy into Shiba Inu on Bityard here, which I did link in the description. You can also earn some free crypto as well as daily mine. Not only that, they do offer a demo account. So if you want to test your skills, you don't actually want to trade with real crypto. This is what I recommend to people that are beginners or just want to get familiar with the website. You can check out the demo account that they offer, and you can use the demo account to practice, see how it is. You get free Monopoly money to test your skills out, and if you like it, you're more than welcome to partake in shorting or buying long with the demo account, just to follow along and get used to the platform and the website here. Otherwise, it's not just SHIB that's starting to dip. If I refresh this, we'll probably see markets drop from 5.67 to lower. No, wow, it actually went up. That's odd. But you can see here, we are starting to correct lower on XRP. Ethereum is pulling back even lower. Bitcoin is pulling back even lower. So almost every single crypto right now is starting to correct everything that was caused yesterday, which is getting us very close to potentially seeing a short opportunity appear. They'll probably have an answer by the end of today, because if we see Bitcoin just slightly close us below here, we're shorting it. If we see Ethereum just slightly close us below here, shorten it. Well, more so, this would be this support. We short it. XRP closes below here, short it. And then if SHIBA closes below here, as it's starting to do, short it. So everything is very, very, very much so intertwined. With that all being said, guys, I do want to talk more about Tommy Hollandstein's NFTs with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Tommy Hollandstein for sponsoring today's episode. As with all NFT projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, Tommy Hollandstein is an American found object artist and a master of fine abstract art. A quadriplegic resulting from a bicycle accident in 1985, Tommy is a highly respected artist who utilizes the tires of his wheelchair as his paintbrush with his artistic ability to create his works. Now, his artistry offers far more than an array of color, as Tommy offers a quality experience, expanding your horizons and capabilities by virtue of the incredible man he is. Now, Tommy is actually creating a 20-foot by 400-foot painting, all done with his tires of his wheelchair, that will be cut into 10,000 pieces and turned into 10,000 NFTs that will mint for 0.25 Ethereum. Now, this allows the buyers to simultaneously relish both the digital and physical piece of each artwork as purchased. Now, while the concept of combining physical and digital artwork is itself not new, Tommy's endeavor is the largest known NFT project to date, making it the first of its kind. And this is an important distinction due to the rarity and complexity of performing such unique pieces of art. Now, because Tommy is also a holder in the Bored Ape Yacht Club, he is an ideal person to draw attention to the challenge that many people face because of his disabilities, as well as the opportunity for them to actually benefit from the movement towards decentralization and the creative economy in the Web3 realm. Now, because Web3 is less dependent on networks, it empowers independent content creators who may actually not already have a large social media following, but do have a compelling story and product. Now, another exciting layer of the NFT production is the documentation of the process behind creating the art. In particular, Wild and West is working with Lot 1 Productions to document the entire process to produce a documentary filled with interviews from his close friends, including many celebrities, and details of Tommy's workflow. Every single person interviewed assisted Tommy in applying paint to the tires of his wheelchair to add special characteristics, and those who interviewed him include Ringo Starr, Chris Bauer, James Franco, Mike Bauer, and so many more. Now, allocation of funds, Tommy Tommy plans on actually having 3 major applications of the funds. First, he will establish the Tommy Hollandstein Foundation, a charity centered around helping the disabled community and passing down the legacy of using the tires of the wheelchair as a paintbrush. Now, second, Tommy will build a studio that is large enough to accommodate the requisite infrastructure for producing his artworks, and by producing a sufficiently large space that is equipped with the right tools, Tommy will be able to produce more art under better conditions without unnecessary limitations. Now, that has been a major barrier to date for producing art. Tommy will also use his studio to mentor the newly injured, providing new opportunities for him to train and engage others. And third and lastly, he will donate 10% of the proceeds to the Dream Center, known as DC in Los Angeles. And Tommy Hollandstein's donation will go to continue supporting these activities with a special emphasis on empowering those with disabilities. Now, Tommy has been painting for nearly 32 years and regularly donates paintings and the proceeds of sales to multiple charities. And Wild and West believes that Tommy Hollandstein's art will not only bring great joy to the art holders, but also generate greater awareness behind the challenges people with disabilities face and serve as a novel use case for the incredible potential of NFTs in the Web3 economy. So guys, for more information about Tommy Hollandstein's NFTs and mint date, definitely make sure to check out the links in the description of today's video. Once again, huge shout out to Tommy Hollandstein for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.